Hey, this is Ace the Real IntellectualRadio.com. Another perspective. Let's talk about it, hear about it. Let's shout about it. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, I want to give my condolences out to the little 1 month old baby. Well, I'm prayers of condolences because she pulled through. So my prayers go out to the family. Wish she'll have a fast recovery. Y'all see what time it is. Y'all see what's going on. We talk about it every week about the same thing: senseless killings, shootings for no reason, shooting at cars that look like somebody that you might know that you beefing with, but all the time you killing and shooting and hurting innocent people, and you really don't get the person that you look for. So that means that the beef get intense, and then now other people is getting involved. Everybody is um on in arms and ready for war, and we should not be like that. After we went through a pandemic, plus seeing George Floyd being murdered on national television, we we have strives to get things um, looked at and investigated. We making strides, but every time you hear about somebody getting killed, or 4 or 5 people, 24 people, 74 people getting killed and shot, it takes up us back 20 feet, because the simple fact we fight for the injustice, but at the same time it's injustice against our own people. And you gotta understand, we're tired. These people are tired. You got a high percentage of black folks getting a license to carry, or waiting to get their license to carry, and it's at a high number and a high rate. And if you go to every 51 states, you'll see it. And it seems like we're getting ready for war, but at the same time, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all know what we need to do as a community, as a race. And now you look on television, and I talked about this 2 3 years ago. And now if you ever go back on all my recordings, and you heard me talk about when some of the gang, uh, uh, okay, right here, okay, right here, okay. Hey, when you hear about old, elder gang members, you that retired, that want to get back out here in the streets and try to curb some of the senseless killings. I talked about this a long time ago. Now I just saw an interview with one of the state representatives that's looking into that fact. But I said this a long time ago: you still have people that have street cred and want to make a difference in their community. They never wanted to get to this point where we killing each other. It was always about black empowerment. And some of these cats that got well-known names in the street, and in all divisions of gangs, they want to come to the table so they can be able to curb some of the senseless killing. And they asking the state, they asking the governor, they asking the mayor, and they asking the alderman, let us try to curb some of it. And you got the naysayers. No, they ain't gonna do nothing but enhance what's going on. No. If you put forth effort into putting, you talk about infrastructure, and people got to understand, when you talk about infrastructure, you're just not talking about the roads of Chicago or out in the surrounding areas of Chicago. You're also talking about infrastructure in the community. Now, I always talked about this. If y'all start putting them grants into these suffering communities, and what you do is you hire some, not all. Everybody can't work in their community, but the ones that don't have a job, that don't have a skill, that's the best time for you to grab some of these young cats and some of these elder cats. You put them together. You teaching them a skill, but you also teaching them life skills. And once they get a taste of that good money for a good, give them a good year. Just give them constant good money. That's going to change anybody's mind because they see that the money that they're making is easier. You don't have to be stressed out. You ain't got to watch your back. You can walk down the street and have money in your pocket and not be labeled as a drug dealer, you know. And that's what I was talking about. If you put some of that infrastructure money into the low income neighborhood and you get the neighborhood involved, they're going to protect it, they're going to secure it, and they're going to be expecting to work in the morning. So you got the community involved with the infrastructure of their community, their neighborhood. So if they let these guys come out here and be, violence disruptors, that's what I say. That they can, because somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. And it only takes but a conversation. And once they know the people that's involved gonna fall back because simple fact, now too many people know you doing this. Not saying that you're tricking on them, but at the same time, don't nobody want a lot of exposure when you're doing wrong. So they're gonna fall back some. But at the same time, we got to start empowering our women and also uplifting the brothers when it come down to music, when it come down to life itself, community. I'm saying don't nobody communicate no more. They use social media to argue and fight. And when people comment on the little bickering, and I call it catty because the simple fact, half of the stuff ain't true. And then stuff that's true ain't worth nothing to be fighting over. But because your street cred is being questioned, or your manhood is being questioned, or uh, people looking at you or labeling you as a punk or whatever the case may be, now you got to show you not those things. And the best way to show these people that you're not those things is try to do something constructive. Do something where people can look at you and be inspired by you, not be feared by you. Because you got a gun. Everybody can get a gun. Everybody can shoot. It's the luck of the draw. But why would you be drawing a gun on somebody that really ain't did nothing to you? And all the shooting, you ain't hit nobody but innocent people. The people that you do shoot, they still alive. Now they gonna tell on you. Now you're on the run. Because some of your guys in your clique told. Because it ain't what you know, it's who you know. You don't know after they be out your face. You don't know if they talking to a person on the other side. Yeah, man, he told me this. And, throwing each other up under the bus. Half of the guys that's sitting in the county jail waiting on their time to go in front of a judge for attempted murder or a murder, half of the time the people that you was with is the ones that told on you. They didn't told somebody some that happened and they reported it. And then by the time them people come and holler at you, you didn't say it without them asking it because you did it in a simple conversation. They didn't have to do nothing. When they tell you you have a right to remain silent, do that. Because that's for your best interest. Because anything you say besides that, they're going to hold it against you. So why would you even put yourself in a situation because that's your clique, that's your gang. That's what y'all say, the young boys saying gang. That half of that stuff is make believe, a fairy tale. I don't care who it is. It's a fairy tale because that ain't what this is all about. But people want to make a name for themselves. People want to have street cred. They you would rather have people scared of you than revering you and looking up to you and putting you on a pedestal that's unother. You the neighborhood hero, but you want to be the neighborhood villain and think everybody's scared of you. I had a situation on the bus yesterday. and young brother, you know, it was kind of crowded, and a couple of people got up. I was in the front seat. Elderly person got up, and I tried to get to the seat. The man jumped in the seat and then throw his bag in the other seat and tell me, man, social distance, you can sit over there. I looked at him and I said, who you talking to? I said, I pay my money just like you, homie. I can sit wherever I want to sit. Why you can't sit there? Because I want to sit here. That's why. You know, me and him back and forth. So, I kept saying, sir, you know, I didn't want him to think that I was trying to be a bully or disrespect him. I said, sir, would you please move your bag? And after a while, after too many times saying, sir, would you please move your bag? I moved it and I sat down. So he jumped up and he said, ignorant, a N-word. And I looked, I said, you call me out my name again, I'm going to bust your face because you ain't going to disrespect me. I'm a grown man. I said, I never disrespect you. I called you sir. You right, you right. I apologize. It ain't no apologize because that's your problem. You little young cats think you can talk to anybody any type of way, but I'm that too. I said, you call me out my name again, I'm gonna drag you up off this bus, beat the hell out of you, and that's what I said. And I'm not gonna lie. After that, he got off the bus, and then I felt bad because now I had to come out of a bag in front of all these people. Not to say that I was tough or bad, but if you got a heart and you might think you went over the line a little bit, your conscience will tell you that. Your third eye will tell you that, you shouldn't have did that. So I had that feeling, and I looked at everybody. I say, I apologize, y'all. I don't want y'all to see me acting a fool. But instead of them saying, ignoring it, a lot of them said, man, that's what these young kids need, a little checking. And then the other guy showed me he had a lead pipe in the bag. He was going to crack him. It was going to go down. But I'm glad it didn't get to that point. But the point I'm trying to make is these kids don't have no respect. They don't respect themselves, and they definitely are not going to respect the elders. And I wonder where they get that from. You got to think about where they raised. Is their household uh, uh, in disarray to the point where they don't even have God first and foremost. They don't pray over their food. They just do anything and everything. Mama is in la la land. Daddy ain't around. So basically, these kids growing up fending for themselves, and they get it how they get it. Is it right? No, it's not. But that's the point of communicating with community and not being afraid of reaching out to somebody where they maybe he need to talk to a psychologist, maybe he need to have counseling, maybe he need anger management, or he just need a big brother to ask him, why you so angry? See, I didn't have that. So I understand that he got a lot of stuff bottled up in him because I was that too. And you can't throw stones when you can't even throw stones at yourself. You got to throw stones at yourself before you can throw stones at anybody else. So I understand the mindset where they at because I was there. It could be all type of genres of situations in their life, but you best believe somebody been through the same thing that can reach out to them. And I'm not trying to tell them what to do, or just showing them that you care and maybe being a good listener because he might got some stuff in him that he want to get out and maybe he don't know how to channel it. People telling him what he cannot do. What about saying the things that he can do? Then to make himself better and feel some type of confidence about themselves. See, we could talk all day about what we shoulda, coulda, woulda. But if you're not gonna show action, and action, you don't have to get out there with a blowhorn and start talking crazy. No, start. manifesting things in your own community outside your door. Don't be afraid to talk to one of these cats. Maybe you might know the auntie. Maybe you need to take him fishing. Maybe you just need to buy him a sandwich. He might be hungry and he don't know how to ask because he don't know how to accept rejection. And that's what it's all about, rejection. You know, when, say for instance, a young lady on the train, young brother, you know, and he said, "Hey, sweetie, how you doing? My name is this and that and the third." She gave him her name, but I'm not interested. Thank you, but not today. In a nice way, saying that I'm not interested or whatever. The brother get mad and start calling her the B words, and I have somebody come up here and whoop you. Why? Because she said she not interested, or she didn't want to be involved, and you mad because she rejected you, and now his feelings hurt because he feel that he don't supposed to get rejected. It's supposed to be that I supposed to be able to talk to you. That that sense of superiority, and you ain't did nothing. You ain't put your footstone in nothing that even get that consideration, let alone that type of respect. Here it is, you can't hardly read a book and you want somebody to bow down to you because you a dude and you think because you got the little tight jeans on and a little fade, did you wash up? Did you put some deodorant on? Did you change your underwear? Probably not, because you're on the train selling loose squares, trying to holler at some little younger. If you had something going for yourself, if you look like you was presentable to even or approachable where somebody can have a conversation with you might have a chance. But when you coming up here and your pants is down to your knees, you're showing them little dingy drawers like you tough, or you might have SpongeBob on your draw. You showing everybody your butt, and you think somebody's supposed to really take you serious? They'll think you're a clown. Clown sag. Big shoes, big shirts. You can't even present yourself with a button down because you want to have the gangster mannerisms. But at the same time, you quick enough to pull a gun and shoot someone. You feel me? You tough because you taking YouTube pictures and Facebook pictures with you with a pistol with double drums on it. And now, oh, look at him. They swole up. And then some of you idiots, y'all monkey see, monkey do, y'all glorify that. Then y'all dissing each other. For what? Just for clout? But when you get in front of them people and they talking about 50 years, where your clout at now? Only thing gonna be there is your mama, if she has some sense, and your daddy. Maybe if you got a sister or brother, she might come now and then. You're going to be a has-been. They can't uplift your name when you behind them walls. You can't be in the elements of life because you behind there. And they talking to you in past tense because they know you ain't coming home. You might not even last the first year because it's going to be some dude that been in there 15, 20 years that's going to try you. He going to question you. And it's a certain way they can talk to you and to see that you're going to go for it. Are you mad because somebody told you that they saw you with a trainee and you trying to defend that you not that person or you're not gay and people putting you on Facebook, social media, blasting you. Now you mad. You're going to get up with the other little clique that you having beef with and you're going to wait till they have a party and come out the alley and start shooting because you mad somebody exposed you. Hey, if you so tough, or man up, or whatever, man up. If it is, it is. You know, but don't go around here thinking you tough because somebody exposed you, and now you want to go shoot up everybody because you mad. But now you got Not only them looking at you, the streets looking at you, then you know them people coming to get you. Because somebody out that crowd is gonna call your name. I guarantee. You might get away with it for the first 48, but after that third day, somebody done put your name in there, especially if they put a price tag on, because you killed the baby, or you shot somebody innocent because the dude that you was pointing at, he lived. He might got shot in the ankle, but you just gave two people dome shots because you trying to get at him, and you wonder why you don't get blessings. You wonder why people mysteriously get that's been living that life. And then when they get caught snoozing, it's horrific. It's traumatic. And here it is, y'all putting them on t-shirts, billboards, on cards, you making obituaries, and long live when I see you when I get there. I ain't trying to see you after you gone no more. I ain't trying to get there where you at. I want to live on for a little bit. Then maybe when it's my time, it's my time. But you have a choice to make. You have a decision to make. You got your own opinion and you got your own life. It's up to you to step up out the realm of drama and be able to man up or woman up and do what you always desired. Your idea become a hobby. Your hobby become a job. After that, it's a business. And you got money coming in. You ain't got to worry about somebody coming up to you because you own their turf making money. You making money legitly, and you ain't got to worry about somebody shooting you because you being legit. You can still be down for your neighborhood and represent the schools you went to, and even represent the clique. Okay, if you're gonna represent the clique, be something positive for the clique. Don't be trying to get a street cred where people fear you, because the same people that fear you is the same people that can kill you. A scared man will kill you. You bag a dog up in the corner, what he gonna do? Come out bite. That goes for anybody. So don't think you're invincible, because ain't nobody invincible. We here for a purpose. God put us on this earth to be able to experience life for what it is and for what it does. He also gave us a mind to make our own decisions. And your decisions be your best decisions. We didn't come out like robots, but you know that's how it go. How much time I got? Okay. Huh? Okay. But I just wanted to come out here. We got a project coming up. My boy Maniac and Low Kilsu on 100K. Shouts out to you, brothers. We got a project coming up and we trying to manifest it. We planting the seed. Now, I ain't gonna give you all the details, but it's gonna be something, man. It's gonna be something that's gonna really boom. Because one thing we want to do is glorify positivity and people's skills and people talents and people spoken words. So it's coming. We gonna. I'm not gonna promote it too much because we're gonna just plant that seed. And I'm gonna get out early today because it's the 4th. I want to enjoy some of this day before all the boom boom action. But I just wanted to reach out to y'all and put something on y'all mind of what's really going on. Have a sit down with yourself and your God and pray about it. Then once you pray about it, collectively grab your kids, the ones that you can reach out to, and have a serious conversation on how far do they want to take their life. Give them the option to give you their opinion. And once you give them the question, let them talk. Then you'll be able to manifest what's going on in their mind, because remember, you are the adult. You made them, they didn't make you. And you can snip through the other rubbish and really get to the root of what's going on with our young men and our young women. And please, please protect our kids. But I'm going to go ahead and leave for today. This is Ace the Real IntellectualRadio.com. Another perspective. You can always reach out to me through my Facebook, Aaron 4255 at gmail.com. We on iHeartRadio. We on Facebook Live. We here on YouTube. Ace the Real IntellectualRadio.com. Another perspective.